Module Overview. Module 2 explores the critical aspects of verbal and nonverbal communication within business environments. It examines how spoken language and nonverbal cues, such as body language, facial expressions, gestures, tone, and eye contact, affect the clarity, perception, and effectiveness of messages. The module emphasizes the importance of mastering both verbal and nonverbal skills to enhance interpersonal interactions, build trust, and avoid misunderstandings in professional settings.
One, verbal communication in business. Verbal communication involves the use of spoken words to convey messages. It remains one of the most common and direct ways to communicate in business settings, including meetings, presentations, negotiations, and casual office conversations. Key aspects of verbal communication. Clarity, choosing precise and straightforward language to avoid ambiguity. Tone, the emotional quality or attitude behind the words, can express enthusiasm, concern, anger, or indifference. Pitch and volume, variations can emphasize points or convey urgency and confidence. Pace, speaking too fast may confuse listeners, while too slow may lose their attention. Vocabulary, use of professional jargon should be appropriate for the audience to avoid confusion. Active listening, engaging with the speaker by giving feedback, asking questions, and paraphrasing to ensure understanding.
2. Nonverbal communication. Definition and importance. Nonverbal communication refers to the transmission of messages without the use of words. It includes body language, facial expressions, gestures, posture, eye contact, and even physical distance, proxemics. Nonverbal cues often convey emotions and attitudes that may contradict or reinforce verbal messages. Studies show that nonverbal communication can account for more than half of the meaning in face-to-face interactions, making it essential for business professionals to interpret and manage nonverbal signals effectively. 3 types of nonverbal communication. 1. Body language. Posture. Open postures indicate receptiveness. Crossed arms may suggest defensiveness or resistance. Gestures. Hand movements can emphasize points or express feelings, e.g., thumbs up for approval. Movements. Pacing or fidgeting might indicate nervousness or impatience. 2. Facial expressions. Smiling builds rapport and warmth. Frowning may signal confusion, disagreement, or dissatisfaction. Eyebrow movement raises curiosity or skepticism. 3. Eye contact maintains engagement and shows confidence. Avoiding eye contact can suggest discomfort, disinterest, or evasiveness. Cultural differences affect appropriate eye contact norms. 4. Proxemics, use of space. Intimate, personal, social, and public distances each serve different communication functions. Invading personal space can cause discomfort or aggression. 5. Paralanguage. Tone, pitch, volume, and speaking rate fall under paralanguage and affect message interpretation. 6. Appearance and dress. Professional attire influences perceptions of credibility and competence. 4. The relationship between verbal and nonverbal communication. Complementing. Nonverbal cues can reinforce verbal messages, e.g., nodding while saying yes. Contradicting. When verbal and nonverbal messages conflict, people tend to believe nonverbal cues more. Substituting nonverbal communication can replace words, e.g., shaking head for no. Regulating nonverbal signals can control the flow of conversation, e.g., raising a hand to speak. 5. Cultural influences on verbal and nonverbal communication. Cultural backgrounds significantly affect both verbal and nonverbal communication norms. What is acceptable in one culture may be rude or confusing in another. Language nuances and idioms can cause misunderstandings in multinational settings. Gestures. For example, the thumbs up is positive in many countries but offensive in others. Eye contact. In some cultures, sustained eye contact is respectful. In others, it may be confrontational. Personal space. Expectations of physical distance vary widely. Business communicators must develop cultural sensitivity to avoid misinterpretation and build effective global relationships.
6. Improving verbal and nonverbal communication skills. Practice active listening. Focus fully on the speaker, avoid interrupting, and provide feedback. Asterisk. Be aware of your body language. Use open gestures, maintain appropriate eye contact, and adopt a confident posture. Match your nonverbal cues to your verbal message. Ensure consistency to build trust. Adapt your communication style. Tailor your tone, language, and gestures to your audience and cultural context. Seek feedback. Ask peers or mentors for input on your communication style. Manage emotions. Remain calm and composed, especially in stressful conversations. Prepare and rehearse presentations to control vocal tone, pacing, and gestures.
7. Practical applications in business settings. Meetings. Use clear, respectful verbal communication, supported by positive body language to facilitate collaboration. Negotiations. Read nonverbal signals to gauge the other party's feelings and adjust your approach accordingly. Customer service. Empathize using tone and facial expressions to build rapport. Interviews. Present confidence through posture and eye contact. Presentations. Use voice modulation and gestures to keep audience engagement.
8. Summary. Mastering verbal and nonverbal communication is vital for effective interpersonal interactions in business. This module equips learners with knowledge and techniques to interpret and utilize verbal and nonverbal cues skillfully, adapting communication to diverse business situations and cultural contexts.